Welcome back to the Wasteland. We have an army of feral wolves that are attacking. Oh my, what will we ever do? Alright, so we're going to get into the news right now. Bethesda has an official update as to what's going on with the November 19th patch. Then we're going to be going into the first signs of real cheating in Fallout 76. Real hacking and cheating. It was a big worry leading up to the release of the game, and we're going to be talking about what Bethesda is also going to be doing about that and the security of the game as well. Then we're going to be talking about repairing your gear, the cost of this, some really cool findings related to this as well, and then a really cool story about social anxiety and how Fallout 76 can really help with that actually, and then your top comments. So yeah, leave a comment down below, because it could end up in a future video. But welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wanderers, to Open World Games. We've got a lot to talk about. So, yes, first up, Bethesda and the official Fallout Twitter account posted this. It says, maintenance alert. On November 19th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Fallout 76 will be offline and unavailable temporarily for maintenance and updates. So there you guys go. That's when they will be applying this very big update to the game. A new patch will be arriving on November 19th. So look out for that. It's going to be a pretty big one. They said it's going to be like the biggest one, and then the next patches will get smaller and smaller as time goes on. Excuse me. And then also we will be getting, down the road after this patch, they're looking into the stash situation. But, yes, let's talk about cheating in Fallout 76. So, before the launch of the game, during the beta, it was discovered that, the files of Fallout 76 were a bit sensitive to hacking and cheating. And, Bethesda came out and said, well, that's not necessarily true, but we are going to be looking into adding more and more security measures to Fallout 76. Cheating is a big deal in this game because of the fact that, it's going to be more PvP-centric when they add factions to the game, which will be coming. PvP factions are coming. But anyway, this was posted out on Reddit. It says, encountered a genuine hacker today, and this was posted by Asmoleman, and this is what they had to say. They go on to say this occurred at a workshop we were contesting against him. He was listed as an enemy, red triangle above his name. He was not stealthing or crouching or anything that prevents targeting, and no way could there be a build that protects against well over 4,000 DPS or so. Things he was capable of doing, verified by a team of 3, were teleportation, not fast traveling, teleporting to a non-friend player, VATS prevention. No player could use VATS on him. Immortality, no health bar, 2,000 rounds of laser minigun did nothing, plus 500 rounds of 5.56 at high penetration and 40 damage a pop. And then he goes on to say doing 90+% of HP per shot, despite the fact we had XO1 and ultrasight armor, and then never ever missing either aimbot or infinite AP. So you can see how that sounds like that was rough facing it off against this guy. But yeah, Bethesda, they have done an update, in the past few weeks, saying that they are looking into anti-cheating measures that they will be adding to the game. So I think that we should be seeing on November 19th more and more of these in place. So I'm going to wait for those patch notes, which should be arriving soon. It is now considered early week, so hopefully that could arrive either today or tomorrow. So we shall see. All right, so some other really cool findings out throughout the community. This was posted by Alice Revealing Name or something like that. And they say, PSA, it costs the same to repair an item if it's at 99% or 1% durability. He says, so I guess the game makes you wait until it breaks to fix. This is something I noticed. It doesn't make any sense. I think that needs to be patched. Look at those. Mini nuclear explosions. That is freaking awesome. And that dude has to be dead. He is dead. So, yeah, that's something I actually noticed as well, is that you kind of want to wait at the last second to really repair your weapons, or you're going to be wasting resources. I don't know if you guys noticed that as well. So that, I think, also needs to be addressed. But that's a PSA for you guys, too, just to hold out before you actually repair those weapons. Next up, this was stated by King Freak Kello, who says this: repairing gear really needs rebalancing. It's cheaper making a new item as of now. Goes on to say the following: I play melee, so my armor is broken a lot, but repairing an item is just not worth it. To repair a leather arm, I need ballistic fiber, even though I didn't use it to make the arm in the first place. Repairing an item should take less materials, and the same materials that was made to create it in the first place. If I need rare materials to repair a high-level item with 3 to 5 legendary effects on it, fine, I'm cool with that. But not a standard item. Sure, it's cheaper to make a new leather armor. It's just tedious doing it. So, another detail there. Some changes that need to be done there as well. Like he pointed out, it wouldn't make any sense that you would have to repair that with, you know, additional materials you didn't actually build it with in the first place. So I get that with what he is saying there for sure in that regard. And it's kind of a pain that it's so expensive, more so to repair something than to craft it from scratch in some cases. So yeah, repairing and, you know, the adjustments to gear need to be looked into for sure. Now, this was definitely an interesting post. It says, I'm amazed by how incredible and kind you people are playing this game. And this was posted by Hydro Ruby, who goes on to say the following. Great story here. They say, I was just playing, wandering around and doing some quests, and this guy who is 10 plus levels invited me to join him. He had a mic, and I'm incredibly shy with social anxiety and don't have one plugged in. He goes on, you all good with supplies? Need any stim packs, weapons? And I'm answering him through emotes. He asks where I need to go for my next quest, and he just follows me and helps me out and helps me get loot the entire time. And as he was just so friendly, taking time out of whatever he was doing just to help a random player. It was getting late. Let me see, what did it say? It was getting late, so I had to log off. I tried trading with him so I could give him caps as a thanks, but I couldn't figure out how. LOL. I only found this option to sell him items. I logged off and sent him a thank you message. I know it's just a game, but it meant so much that a random person was being this kind to me, checking if I needed supplies and helping me out. I'm not around people often in my real life who are super friendly, and people happen to be extra jerky today, and it was a crummy day. This dude on Fallout just made my day so much better. I wish I thanked him better. Excellent story there. And, you know, I'm seeing that Fallout 76 particularly is fostering more a sense of PvE play over PvP. At least that's my experience so far. And, you know, I've played with randoms, I've played with buddies, and I've enjoyed both thus far in this game. And I've also played solo. I've been really getting into the solo play lately, as you can see here in some of these gameplay clips. And I've been having fun with that one, too. Just going around and exploring and finding out stuff for myself as well. Yeah, let me know what your experience has been like. Of course, we've seen 2 stories in this video. One about a cheater and one about, you know, someone with social anxiety really getting quite the experience that is a positive reflection on the game. So there's varying experiences to be had in this game for sure. And I've been killed in PvP as well, simply because I accidentally became wanted. I was like, what happened? I exploded the car. I did not mean to get into this battle. But at the end of the day, it was quite funny. But yes, let's go over your top comments. Remember to leave a comment down below for a chance for it to end up right here in a future video. Let us begin, shall we? So this comes from Joshua, who says, I don't think that there's much of an economy. I think it would be great if they implemented some sort of auction house or centralized trading hub. I totally agree. You know, I always think the one game in mind when it comes to auction houses, and they do such a good job with that, is the Forza Horizon series. It would be cool to be able to actually create weapons or modifications to those weapons and say, hey, this is a pretty unique weapon. Name that weapon. And then have, you know, some sort of robot at the, you know, Greenbrier that can actually sell your items for you on that server, or perhaps over several different servers. I think that would be pretty badass for sure. And players can go up to a unique auction house area where they know that these items are player created, player driven. that would be neat to see Fallout 76 dabble in that territory for sure. All right, next up, we have several comments from my latest video verifying that they didn't go through this game-breaking glitch that I was reporting on. That's good news. So I reported on about a day ago about this glitch where if you go to a certain area of the map, you can actually end up in an infinite loading screen after your game crashes. This was posted to Reddit. Several people said that they also dealt with this, but it seems like the majority of you, thankfully, are not running into this issue despite you having already been to this location. So that is good news. And Bethesda, even though it seems to be a minority that are going through or have been through this glitch, Bethesda is still looking into it. And, you know, I expect the November 19th patch again to solve a lot of game-breaking issues in this game, simply because it seems like it's going to be a very huge patch dedicated to crushing bugs specifically. They said that they're going to spend, you know, the next couple months up until 2019 dedicated, devoted to really smoothing out this game, making a better experience. And then 2019 is going to be really about getting into that new content. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned here to Open World Games for more Fallout 76 goodness and, of course, Open World Gaming goodness. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you soon enough back in the Wasteland. Take care.